I just challenge that you cannot buy growth at any cost. I'll tell you a story. So when I first started at Bright Trading in 1999, I was coming out of college. I didn't have any money. And, and obviously, I was day trading, it just started at Bright Trading. By the second year, or by the end of the first year, I'd made some money. So I took some money and I bought some mutual funds with that money. Back then, I remember we were buying mutual funds. And this was end of 1999. And I bought a couple of tech growth funds. So, like literally set up funds that were very similarly structured to Kathy. And I bought, I put a bunch of money. I think I didn't have much money. I think I put like $5,000 into the one tech fund. It was a high growth tech fund. In the first 3 months of 2000, that fund went from 5,000 to like 6,500. I was like, wow, this is, I'm a genius. I'm an investing genius to go buy this high growth stuff. And then the tech bubble burst. The March 2000 tech bubble burst. And that $5,000 I put in that tech fund that went to 6,500 by March 2000. 1.5 years later, you know how much it was worth? That's $6,500 in a diversified growth tech fund.
How much?
$300. It lost 95% of its value. 95%. Why did it lose that? Because it was buying stocks at unreasonable prices. It bought a whole pile of tech stocks paying 60, 80, 100 times earnings. And the tech bubble burst and valuation all of a sudden mattered again. So I learned the hard way. And from that lesson, which was nice because I lost on a very little bit of money, but I didn't have much money back then. I learned that, okay, I'm taking more of the Warren Buffett approach, that I like growth. I want to buy companies that are growing, but I got to do it at a reasonable price. So I think Kathy is an eye for growth. She's done fantastic. I just challenge that you can just pay any price for something, because if you start paying 50, 60 times sales like in Zoom, and I'm on the record saying I think Zoom is eventually under $100. I've been saying that probably since it was like 300 and it went to 500. Now it's back to 300, so I've been wrong. But I just can't see how, and in some cases you're going to strike gold, like in Amazon. You can say, well, Amazon was back there in 2000. It was trading at high valuation. Well, that company, Bezos, turned it around. But not all of these companies are going to do that. So there's going to be a few Kathy holdings that are going to go up significantly from where they currently are. But you just got to watch what you're paying. And I just challenge her valuation on a lot of stuff. And that's why I don't invest with Kathy. Not saying it's going to happen. Maybe this is different. Maybe she's going to pick every Amazon company. Maybe she's just that good. And she's going to get all the Amazons of the year 2020. And it's going to continue to go higher. But if you're just buying random growth tech stocks, regardless of valuation, eventually it comes back to bite you in the ass.
I got a good story too here. This is I have my charts up. I have the Goldman Sachs Internet Tollkeeper Fund, and in March of 2000, I'm like, well, hey man, I just got to own this stuff, right? And well, I don't even know if it has the prices in here. So I put more than $5,000 into this, a lot more. And
what was that? What was that?
The Goldman Sachs Internet Tollkeeper Fund. GITAX.
So wow. the tollkeepers of the internet. So maybe like switches.
I don't even know. It was
it just sounded cool back then.
It sounds cool. I don't know what it does.
It was definitely a cool story. Yeah. We liked Story back in 1999 as well. Story's not a new thing. Story was cool in 1999. Yeah. Just valuation became cooler 3 years later.
So I bought here, okay, right where my cursor is. And then I looked at it and I puked about half of it somewhere. I can't remember. I took a huge haircut. And I said, you know what? I'm just going to hold on to the rest and see what happens, And I don't know. I mean, I don't know if I still have any of it or not, but I bought it at 22, saw it go to 4, and then it just hit an all-time high at 30. But that's my foray into tech funds. That was a long time ago. The Goldman Sachs, definitely an underperformer. I definitely top tick that investment